welcome back to Hermitcraft. Alright, well, as you can see, I did get the area dug out finally. Well, part of the whole channel update thing in the title is to let you all know that, for those of you who don't know, that over the last several days I have had a lot, and I do mean a lot, of basically migraine and jaw pain situation going on, and it's been very difficult to get much done. However, I did get some of this done. I got this area dug out yesterday. I was hoping to record yesterday as well, but that was not to be because matters got worse, and I had to basically put on a pair of dark shades and go hide in a dark corner somewhere waiting for the migraine to subside, which it didn't do until about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, and it was really a whole barrel of fun. But I've had a lot of that going on recently, on and off. Unfortunately, it's been mostly on, and yeah, not exactly my favorite kind of way to pass the day, but I'm getting some stuff done here. I am getting a little bit going on, and I just wanted to continue to get some more done here while I let you folks know that I'm still around, I'm still doing stuff, and yeah. No sense in putting the fancy block back there where it's not going to be seen. Yeah, that'll be better. Assuming I do it right. Yeah. So, what I'm going to be trying to do here is I'm going to be trying to get some more Hermitcraft done. I'm going to aim for, and I'm not promising anything, but I am aiming for having at least a brief Hermitcraft on a daily basis. That's the goal, at least. Whether or not that will actually happen that way is another matter entirely, of course. But I'm going to give it a shot. And basically, instead of trying to plan out whole episodes and so on, I'm going to get in here and just be doing whatever it is I'm doing, and get some recording in as I do that, and basically try to spend a couple of hours on here every day working on whatever, you know. And yeah, that way there should be some more Hermitcraft more often. I'm quite sure that there are folks that will appreciate that. And okay, this is not good. In fact, that's wrong. Can't be further out. I don't want it to intersect with the chicken farm. Okay, let's throw a few extra lights back there because there's going to be a wall here in a few minutes. Okay, so that's the plan with Hermitcraft, is to try to get in here on a daily basis doing something and to get some recording done on a daily basis, which means that y'all will be a little bit more up to date on what I'm doing, trying to do, and who knows, maybe I'll even get more done. What do you think? I think that's an extremely exciting possibility. The ability to get more done. Okay, this corner has to wait until that machinery is out of there. All right. All right. Yeah. Anywho, that's the plan for that. And of course, I have other series going that I'm going to be, when able to, as in not debilitated by a migraine or some other annoyingly painful crapola, is that I want to be, well, like for example, city skylines. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and something I did last week worked out very nicely. I managed to get like 4 or 5 episodes recorded in one day. And that is nothing less than fantastic. And I want to try to do that every 4 or 5 days, record 4 or 5 episodes of it, or however often I can. And, yeah. So that way I can have a reasonably frequent upload of city skylines. I want to try to do the same thing with 7 Days to Die. And as for Empyrean Galactic Survival, when I first started the second season of that, I had a particular goal in mind, a build I wanted to do. And that situation is almost completely achieved. Which means that, you know, this stuff maybe should go along the top to the chiseled stone brick. Yeah, I think maybe better to figure that out now than when I'm finished. Anyway, so with Empyrean, I'm very close to achieving the goal that I had set for myself when I started that particular second season of it. And when I get to that point, I'm probably going to end the season until such time as Empyrean has some really big time update with world-changing stuff in it, you know, that kind of thing. Because once the build is finished, Empyrean Galactic Survival devolves into a case of let's play Assault the Alien Base. And after the first 2 or 3 times, in my personal opinion, that gets old in a hurry. I don't want to sit and play Assault the Alien Base. That still didn't come out right. Because, you know, it gets repetitive really fast. You know, the aliens are all pretty much kind of the same, and the bases, well, they're not all identical or anything like that. It gets repetitive, old and repetitive really quickly, and I don't want to play that kind of thing. I really don't want to sit and do that. I know that they're still in development, they're still working on stuff, and so there is a lot more yet to be added to that game, and so I'm thinking to finish up my build and then take a break until some of that more is added, like the procedurally generated galaxies that talk about having. I'm very interested in that, very much looking forward to that. As it is, there's one solar system with 8 or 9 planets in it, and there's a lot of samey going on around there, you know? So I'm figuring to wait until that develops and so on. So Empyrean will have a few more episodes, and then it will end up going on hiatus, you know, until it's ready for a 3rd season, basically. Yeah, that's the way it needs to look. And, of course, Space Engineers is already on hiatus until Keen Software House manages to fix some of the problems introduced in recent updates and whatnot. I choose not to deal with buggy things and whatnot that don't work the way they're supposed to, and things that are, you know, there's stuff about it I don't want to mess with because it can get really frustrating and annoying really fast, and it takes all the fun out of it. So that one's on hiatus for the time being as well. What is not on hiatus is Hermitcraft, 7 Days to Die, and City Skylines. And 7 Days to Die, sometime in the next, well, conventional wisdom is, popular wisdom, whatever you want to call it, is saying sometime in mid-September. Of course, it could take until mid-December, you know, depending on how long it takes the Fun Pimps to clear the last bugs out. But Alpha 15 is coming, and it features quite a number of changes to the game. New stuff, NPC vendors. Let's see, vending machines, and new growable plants, and a number of other things that I can't think of right off the top of my head that I honestly think are going to make for an improved 7 Days to Die, and it will make a new season of it. Very cool. So, I'm looking forward to that starting up. Ostensibly in the next few weeks, but it starts when it starts. And that's going to be whenever the Fun Pimps decide that it's finished. And nobody knows when that's going to happen until it does. I'm going to need to get some more of this polished diorite out. Fortunately, I have a lot of it. Yeah, I think that this is going to be a better look than just leaving it raw, which is what I was originally going to do. And then I thought about it and decided, you know, it really doesn't hurt to try to make it look decent, even if nobody is ever going to see it on the inside, except for those who see it in videos. Yeah, that's looking better. Told you I had more of it. Alright, so that's kind of a little bit of an update of what's going on, what I'm looking forward to, really looking forward to the newest season of 7 Days to Die whenever that finally gets released. Alpha 15 is gonna be great. Although I have decided that unless it is sincerely and genuinely world-breaking, that I do not want to simply start over in Alpha 15. Instead, what I want to do is take my Alpha 14.7 world and move it into Alpha 15. And I don't think I will have any problem at all doing that. And I'm wanting to do it that way because, quite frankly, I get weary of starting over. I don't like starting over that much. I know some people think starting over or starting a new world is one of the best parts of a lot of games, and if that's their opinion, then they're welcome to it. Personally, I'm tired of starting over all the time, so I'm going to avoid starting over if I don't have to. And the way I see it, I don't have to. Unless the update is save breaking, I'm not going to. And I don't believe that it's going to break saves. So that'll take care of that. Alright, that has to meet up with wherever that ends up over here once all this is out of the way. Alright, and you know, it occurs to me, I might as well do something with the floor here too. Well, anyway, that's pretty much the status of what's going on. Having a lot of this migraine fun stuff going on, and oh boy, I can't wait until that's over with. Oh, in this case, it started like it often does with pain in my jaw, and then that pain travels up the side of my head and drills into my skull and turns into a migraine, and sooner or later it finally fades, which can be anywhere from a few hours to several weeks or a month or more. Fortunately, this time it wasn't so bad. But this time I have a nice little bonus to go with it, because as the migraine recedes, I noticed that there is an increasing swelling in my jaw. And that tells me that there is probably an infection there, and I'm going to end up going to the emergency room today or tomorrow to get something done about that. Isn't that just so much fun? You could just about scream. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, feels good to get in here and just do something and get a little bit of talking going on, and get you all updated on what I'm going to try to do here, and then actually start trying to do it. Yeah, I think that's going to look decent. Let's get a section here. Yeah, definitely. And then I got to do something about, look at all the dark in here. I've got to get some lighting in here. And I got a feeling that that is going to be another arrangement with end rods, somehow or another. In the meanwhile, progress is happening, and if things go the way I want them to, Hermitcraft videos will be more frequent forthcoming. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.